and nobody see it, understand this, people. And all you that think you're getting away with something and nobody see you. Let me show you what the Most High does. And nothing has to be said, it's just a matter of keep thinking what you think. And the way you think. Rolling with Satan. Amos, the 3rd chapter. And we're going to read verse 7. Surely the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret. Like you say, Most High eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, and beholding all the secret parts, all the things you're doing in secret you think you're getting away with. Surely the Most High power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. The servants are the children of Israel, and the prophets are the men that he revealed his secrets to. He said everything and revealed it to him. That's why you hear that saying, oh, birdie, the birdie come to tell you. Just like that dove came, where the Mashiach Shai was baptized. That birdie, that the spirit of the Most High, the spirit of Mashiach Shai, revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. If you in spirit and down with the Most High. Look, Psalm 17 and 14. Understand the hand of the Most High. Psalm 17 and 14. From men which are thy hands. See, a lot of times the Most High used men to represent him, to be his hand. O Most High, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life. See? Most High used men to be his hand, to bring forth what he wants them to bring forth. And he still told you in 13, he used the wicked for his sword. They had a purpose. Remember, they was made for the day of evil. So you got those that are, I mean, of our people, I mean, come on, they rolling with the same. Let's go back to the Greek Empire. Let me show you something. What about the first Maccabees 1, first chapter? These are Israelites. First Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men. Wicked men, see, this is during the Greek Empire, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant, that's a contract agreement, with the heathen that are round about us. Who's that? The Romans. The Greeks right now. But they still the Romans because they still just changed the name, the same people, so-called white people. So-called white men. Because you know the white woman, she right there, she right there with her man, but she had at that time she had no power. Remember, they couldn't vote until our time. You know what I mean? A few years ago. You see what I'm saying? So I think the black man was able to vote before them. So mainly it's black these are so-called Israelites, or so-called black men that are Israelites. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant, a contract agreement with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, since we stopped being around them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well, see? So you had wicked Israelites that join with thee. And when you understand what wicked Antiochus Epiphanes did, here we are looking at the same spirits coming back, killing us. What's the verdict? Not guilty. That's why you look at it, say wicked men. Look at verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. This new world order right here. Everybody the same. Everybody should be one people. And everyone should leave his laws, so that all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. So now they're doing this with religions. You're not under the law. You're not under the commandments of the Most High. No matter how you look at it. Yeah, many also, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Because tell you in Psalm 96 and 5, for all the gods of the heathen are idols. So it says, so they naturally they're gonna agree. They don't care. I mean, new idol. That's all they're gonna be. Something that he set up. There's a new idol. Remember, I went into the Greeks were dealing with Zeus and so forth, being their god. All the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Because all the other nations, they follow whoever's in charge. That's when we be in charge, y'all gonna be following us. We're gonna be the new IRS, Israelites Receiving Services. As it is written in the Bible. Our gates gonna be open 24/7. That the forces of the Gentiles gonna be brought to the gates, and we can bring it into our kingdom. Just a change of the guard. You're already doing it anyway. Only it's going to be in righteousness. See, that's what people don't understand. You should want to be in the righteous kingdom. But you're looking at this kingdom here under the most wicked in all the world. We got to look at who the Most High gave us to. Then you understand that it can't be like it is now. Not in a righteous kingdom. It's going to be cleaned up. That's why you got to burn this place up. To clean it. That purified element. He said he's not going to flood it no more. He's going to burn it up. That fire going to purify this earth. So look, verse 43, verse 42, and everyone should leave his laws. They mainly geared toward the Israelites. Everything's geared toward us. Understand this, people, because we got next. No matter how it looks, it always, you see, COVID-19, certificate of vaccination, artificial intelligence. Then what happened? Goes into what? Oh, it doesn't affect so-called African Americans. It don't affect us. Then all of a sudden, oh, we the most dominant race that's dealing with this coronavirus, COVID-19. And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion. Don't that sound familiar? We're not under the law. We under mercy and grace. We Gentiles. We've been grafted in. We got to speak in tongues. Got to be filled with the Holy Ghost. That's the doctrine. That's the doctrine. Yeah, many of the Israelites, remember I told you in verse 11, in those days went there out of Israel, the Israelites, wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Verse 43, yeah, many of also of the Israelites consented to their religion, but they wicked, and sacrificed unto idols, and profaned the Sabbath. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem. That's where we lived in Israel. And the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land. See? And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice. Ain't no forgiveness of sins no more. Even if it was just a shadow of things to come, what a Mashiach HaShai represent. This ultimate sacrifice. And drink offerings in the temple. And that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days. This is what you're doing now. Honoring Nimrod on the first day, the sun god. On the first day of the week. And pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Hear that? Pollute the sanctuary and holy people. We the holy people. We the holy people. Nobody else. No other people but the Israelites. Pollute the sanctuary. We the ones that have the sanctuary. And pollute the holy people. That's what the whole objective is, to pollute us. Why they got pork, the other white meat. Red lobster. You're supposed to eat no pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, catfish, oysters. Anything that eat doo-doo. Shrimp and all that. Oh, y'all love it. Crabs and crawdads and all that stuff, man. Abomination. That's what we was doing. It just pleased the Most High, man. So here we are back again. in another day and time, dealing with the same entities, the same type of spirits. That's why when you go to 2nd Maccabees, and this is between Malachi, the book of Malachi, the last prophet, and Matthew, because Malachi is in the Persian Mede Empire. Then you have a blank page. That blank page represents the Greek Empire. Because we just read how Alexander, the Greek, took down the Persian and Mede Empire. If you know history, his story, he teach you that in school. Just look it up. But you don't see it in the Bible. You go from the Persian Mede Empire to the Roman Empire. Now what happened to the Greek Empire? Here it is. So 2nd Maccabees, the 6th chapter, and we get right to the point. Verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days. Remember, they already polluted the Sabbath. Or ancient feasts. Those feast days are the Most High's feast day when you read Leviticus 23rd chapter. It was unlawful for a man to keep Sabbaths and the holy feast days of the Most High, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. You couldn't claim to be an Israelite. That's why when you see, they have something called Hellenists. Let me see. I think I have the definition. Bear with me. I know about it, but I just want to read it. Hellenists. This is what when they became Greeks. It's from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Hellenists, Jews who made Greeks their tongue, and with it often adopted Greek ideas and practices. This is what you're looking at. Hellenists. It's from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. So there were the Israelites who made Greek their tongue. They spoke Greek. They went from Hebrew to Greek, learning Greek. And with it, often adopted Greek ideas and practices. So they started having the ability to speak Greek and to take on the customs, as it just said. Let's make a covenant with the heathen. Wicked men is saying. They became Grecians. Grecians were Greek-speaking Jews, folk of the dispersion from areas predominantly Greek. You see? So now when you see the New Testament, remind you this is the Greek Empire. It's not in the King James Revised Version Bible. That's why we got to go to the Apocrypha. They took it out. I can see why they take it out, because you started going into this. I went into the Apocrypha. Look at the series I did on the Apocrypha. You know. And you'll see what was going on in the Greek Empire. This is history. This is our story, and it's his story. You learn about it in school. The Greek Empire, Alexander the Greek. But you see what it says? 2 Maccabees 6:6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts. We not under the law. We not mercy and grace. Don't that sound familiar to what they're saying now in these religions? Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. Now don't they say, no, the Jews, they go right to John, the 1st chapter, 11th verse. He came into his own received him not. They don't go no further. You're a Christian, that's what you believe in. They came into his own received him not. See, the Jews killed him, But they don't read verse 12. Verse 12 says, but as many as received him gave he power. That's spiritual power. To become the sons of the Most High, even them that believe on by Hashem Mashiach in the name of the anointed Savior, going to the Most High on our behalf. As the sons of the Most High, keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments, having faith in the Most High unto the end, and enduring to the end. Oh yeah. So that's why when you see to the Greek, to the Jew, and to the Greek in the New Testament, because here they are, telling you why they're saying that. To the Jew and to the Gentile. Because they are Israelites that call themselves Greeks, call themselves Gentiles, as it is today. You see how people say, you're an Israelite. No, I ain't no Israelite. I'm American. That's saying what? And I'm a Gentile. I ain't no Jew. All the Jews killed Christ. But they go to Acts 5 and 30. Him that the Most High exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior. No, it's like that's 31. Go there. Acts 5 and 30. For them saying, you know, the Jews killed a Mashiach Yahushua. This is right there. Why they say, I mean, and it's a programming. How is it that I can go all over the world and people say the same thing? They missionaries, they did a hell of a job, man. Remember he said, get you in the darkness and people's minds gonna be in gross darkness, gross ignorance, gross confusion. They did a hell of a job on people's minds, man. Acts 5, the 5th chapter, verse 30. I can see them going to these scriptures and say, yeah, see, the Jews, they're the ones that killed them. But understand this. They didn't kill nobody. We can just like game over to the Romans. The Romans the ones that the so-called white man killed the Mashiach Yahushua. Which one of y'all gonna keep saying that? So-called white men, they killed the Mashiach Yahushua. Like they killing us. It was the verdict, not guilty. But oh, there's a judgment. Acts 5 and 30. The power of our fathers, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, most I say that's his name forever and forevermore to all generations, raised up a Mashiach Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. They call him hanging on the cross all the time. He say hanged on a tree. That's what it says. That's what I'm reading. Say hanged on a tree. See? So that you use that. Along with John, the 1st chapter, the 11th verse. He came to his own received him not. See? They use that scripture right there. Who you slew and hanged on the tree. But who you slew, that's why they go. They don't know about him hanging on the tree. They think he hung over the cross. So, we just don't know. As a people, we really don't know. Look at what the Most High told us. Go to Ezekiel. Go to Ezekiel. Read this. Bear with me. Ezekiel 7 and 24. Ezekiel 7:24. It says, wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, all our mighty men to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. We just read about them. The Greek Empire under Antiochus Epiphanes sacrificing swine flesh, swine and all kind of abominations. Having, matter of fact, if you go back to 2nd Maccabees, the 6th chapter, what they did. Second Maccabees, the 6th chapter. Let's start at verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers. Stop following the laws of the Most High. That's why they have such a problem with the Israelites, because we keep saying we're going to follow the laws of the Most High. We keep telling you, repent and come back to the laws of the Most High. So you see, their ancestors said this. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of the Most High. Don't that sound familiar? We're not under the law, we're in the mercy and grace. And the mercy and grace is only to the Israelites. Period. Not to no Gentiles. As it is written, Wisdom of Solomon 3, and 9, and Wisdom of Solomon 4:15. And to pollute also the temple, hear that? In Jerusalem. Pollute the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter. See, that's their God. Jupiter. Jupiter. That represents the Most High. To the Greeks. Call it the temple of Jupiter. Olympius. And that in Gerizim of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwell in the place. The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people, because we honor the Most High, the one and only pure Most High. Period. That's it. For the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles. See that? They don't teach you this. That's why I could see why they took this out of the Bible. This is between Malachi and Matthew. The Greek Empire, who took down, Alexander the Greek took down the Persian Mede Empire. Saying, for the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles, who dally with harlots. See that? They had harlots, prostitutes, and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places, having sex with prostitutes, a place for them to make their money in our temple. Think the Most High ain't gonna visit you for this? Listen. And dally with harlots, prostitutes, having sex for money, and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places. Them making money in the temple of the Most High, having sex in there. That's what he's talking about. And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. They brought in things that were not lawful. Like you said, profane the temple with swine flesh, sacrificing pigs, hogs. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbidden. You see? So they had to be profane, because we look at, come on, Hebrews. Disgusting, man. But it's real. Because the scriptures talks about it. Say profane things, because it's just like Esau, just like Edomites. Those that have the characteristics of the indigenous Edomites. Because everybody's not necessarily, because they're so-called white people, are they Edomites. Some could be the seed of Gehazi. But you white, you right. You black, get back. So some take advantage of white privilege by their skin color being so-called white. But they don't necessarily not know Edomites. Look at Hebrews 12 and 16, where it says in 2 Maccabees 6 and 5, the altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth, right? So here we are, Hebrews 12 and 16, it says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person. So a profane person going to bring profane things into the temple to do these things. Is lest there be any fornicator? Those, remember, they teaching, they're making the children and their kids monsters, because they're not teaching them about the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, and the Bible, the true understanding of what this Bible is talking about. Finished. So now you brought forth monsters unto this day, because you a fornicator and profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat, and that meat was red, like they like their meat red, rare, just turn it over. Okay, you put it, that's too long on the stove. I'll turn it over. I'll turn it over. Oh, that's good. Okay, with the blood running from it. One morsel of meat sold his birthright. You go to Genesis 25th chapter, you'll see that. So they're profane. That's why they were profane, everything that they touch and come around. So this is what we're looking at. Most of us say he sold us through the worst of the heathen. Go to Song of Three Holy Children. Daniel's partners. And we're going to look at verse 9. the song of three holy children, verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of the Most High. Hear this? He said, and thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of the Most High, and to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world. Hear that? The most wicked in all the world. You have to be the most wicked. If you would take the Bible and paint your images, until this day, I done showed you many times, the Bible with their pictures in it. You're saying that the Most High is you, that you are the Most High. And don't get it twisted. You could say whatever, but I can show you the pictures. You open up the Bible, you see pictures in it. You don't see no pictures of nobody but the so-called white man. And he has said this. This is what he said. And Mashiach Yahushua, the Lord and Savior, this is what you have said. Because all the answers are here in the scriptures. Isaiah 47. And 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given the pleasures, that dwelleth carelessly, that saith in his heart, you say in your mind, what? I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But you say you I am. Now, when you read, go to St. John the 8th chapter, 53rd verse, because they asked him, Mashiach Yahushua something. But the so-called white man to say he's I am. And what he say? I am, and none else beside me. That's true. Because you writing them Bibles, you the only one in the Bible that's showing your pictures as representing the Most High. So they asked the question. Ask him Mashiach a question, was it here in the flesh? In St. John 8:53. Art thou greater than our father Abraham? Mashiach, you think you greater than our father Abraham? Which is dead? And the prophets are dead? Whom makest thou thyself? What they asked him? Who you think you are? That's what they asked him. Who you think you are? So he answered them in verse 58. Mashiach said unto them, verily, verily, truly, truly, I say unto you, before Abraham was even thought about, I am. Right? I am. So he said I am. So here it is. You have taken the time. This is the last summer picture. I'm not going to get up to show it to you. You've seen it many times. Look at my videos. Caesar Borgia, second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome, right here. You have said, I am, and none else beside me. You have painted your picture in the Bibles as representing the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, and the children of Israel. Everybody. In your media, you look at 10 Commandments, any movie that you make out, you got all so-called white people. In your books, you got so-called white people representing the people of the Bible. And it's not you. It's not you. But that's what you have done. So, let's read it again. St. John 8:58. St. John 8:58. They asked you, who do you think you are? And y'all done said, I am and none else beside me. I mean, I can understand that. Because you got your picture painted in all the Bibles, and that's one thing that's hard for our people to get out of their mind. Because I heard actually, do you think the so-called white man going to come from the fourth dimension and save you? And they said, yes. Yes. But no so-called white person say that. I ain't never heard them say that. I asked them, they never said, they just laughed. Nah. Shake their head, nah. Because they know better. Look, St. John 8:58. You said, I am. You said that you are I am. and none besides you. So if they asked him, Mashiach, who do you think you are? In verse 53 of John the 8th chapter, verse 58, he told them. Mashiach said unto them, verily, verily, truly, truly, I said to you, before Abraham was, I am. Right? And you said you're the I am, and none else besides you. So you lied. Y'all got to start telling the truth, or you're going to burn in the lake of fire. You could have opportunity to make it to the kingdom. That's that remnant of the nations that's going to be under the children of Israel, under the Most High, the Mashiach, and the children of Israel, the 144,000 going to rule the Mashiach, and the 1/3 that's going to rule his kingdom forever and ever and ever. You're going to have a remnant of all the nations. You got an opportunity to be one of those. But you don't tell the truth, you're going to be thrown in the lake of fire. And we're going to gather those of your people from somewhere else. But they're going to have to serve. Just like we serve. Or they're going to serve in a righteous kingdom. Service and handmaids, as it's written. So you got opportunity to tell the truth. Tell the people that this is a lie. The so-called white man representing the last upper picture. Tell the people the truth that the so-called white man killed the Mashiach Yahushua as the Romans. Tell the people the truth. Tell the people the truth that we are the children of Israel. And the so-called Jewish people over there that call themselves the Jews are imposters. Tell the truth. That you have an opportunity to be one of those remnant. Still got to go through what you got to go through. Like we got double. You're going to get double like we got double. But it ain't going to be, it's going to be a righteous kingdom. That's why y'all so afraid that what you have done is going to be done back to you. And I don't know what the Most High going to do. I don't know how it's going to be. But it ain't going to be that beautiful for you. It ain't gonna be, you're going to be living like the rich and the famous. That's why you got to enjoy yourself right now. But you got opportunity to be one of them remnant, all nations. You have a remnant. And if you don't want them to rule over you, Isaiah 60th chapter and 12th verse, that's why. Why aren't they teaching this in the churches? It said, the nation, the kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, they shall be utterly wasted. It's going to be done away with. Period. Ain't got no opportunity. Period. You finished. You're going to be suffering in torment forever and ever and ever. That's why people, you teach you ain't got to fear the Most High. Oh, yeah. Y'all stop hellfire preaching. But it's prosperity crap that you brought in the air. Couldn't bring that to the airways. You were told that Billy Graham and Rex Humbard, they the ones started that prosperity preaching. Oh, yeah. I know. So you ain't bringing that hellfire preaching up in here. That's up our ratings. So they started dealing with that prosperity preaching. And it went down the line until 2020. Till this day. Ain't nobody prospering. Because what good is it if you gain the whole world and lose your spirit, man? And be thrown in the lake of fire. That's why I say don't fear man, but fear the Most High. Don't fear the man that could kill the body, but fear the Most High, who can kill the body and then cast your butt into hell. Where there's worms never die and the fires never quench. But now, you want to continue to remain in your life. Isaiah 33:1. Isaiah 33:1. Woe be destruction to them that go down to Egypt for help. Woe unto you that go down to Egypt for help. Egypt is our captive, we captives. They're all oppressors. And stay on horses and trust in chariots. You trust in what they have, thinking that they're going to be able to continue in their kingdom. Their chariots are stealth bombers and whatever Satan allowed them to have. So it'd be a great galactical battle in the sky and a great battle on this earth. But you trust in their chariots because they are many and in horsemen. Salaki, I'm supposed to be on 33. But we coming here. Let's stay here. Because I got to come here anyway. Isaiah 31. Say, destruction to you, woe to you that go down to Egypt for help. And stay on horses and trust in chariots. You trust in the ordinances that they have for war. And they got flying saucers. Hitler had flying saucers, so don't get it twisted. All the chariots you see in the sky might not be righteous chariots. Could be from Satan and the devil and all of them that he allowed them to have the technology to make. From the German scientists that had the knowledge of how to create these round cylinder crafts and so forth. Because they are many. And then horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Most High. And he's screaming at you. They don't look to the Most High. So who they looking at? Who they looking after? Who they getting that information from? Satan and the devil. Because Mashiach Shai, when he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, Satan came to him and said, hey, he showed him all the kingdoms in a moment of time and said, all could be thine if you do what? If you bow down and worship me, I'll give you all these kingdoms. So what you think they're doing? They bowing down, worshiping Satan. Say, yet he also is wise and will bring evil. Hear that? He also is wise and gonna bring evil. Remember, Most High created all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. They do what they're supposed to do. What did it say? Yeah, he also is wise. He's wise. Scripture say he's wise as Daniel. Wiser than Daniel. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words. Most High ain't gonna call back his words. He gonna bring evil. Most High bring evil to those that draw evil to him. You wanna do some evil? The Most High created evil for those that draw evil to them. He's not evil. He's all righteous. But if you want to do evil, that's why he said, look, yet he also is wise and will bring evil. He's going to bring evil to those that are evil. Those that do not want to do us right. Most High laid everything out. Man, woman, child. Most High Mashiach Yahushua, man, woman, child. You want to go against that order? Then you are involved in evil. You know. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words. He's not going to call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers. You hear what he say? The family of the evildoers. House, who live in a house? The family. When you see house, that's a family. Are we the house of Jacob? House of Israel? The family of Israel? The family of Jacob? Whose name was changed to Israel? We became the Israelites? That's the who live in a house? Family. Upon your family. Look. But will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Hear that? Against the help. You're looking for help. You're going to the wicked, the evildoers for your help. He's going to rise against you. Of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians, the captors, our oppressors, are men. Hear that? Because they tell you and look at that Egypt. That's why it says the oppressor, it means captivity, slavery, and bondage. Those that have us in bondage. That's why I say Egyptians are men. Because he tells you in Deuteronomy 28 and 68, the Most High will send you into Egypt again, another time, with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there, when you go on these ships, you shall be sold unto your enemies. Not your friends, but to your enemies. For bondmen, slave men, and bondwomen, slave women. And no man shall buy you. Buy is an old Quaker word or medieval word that means to save or redeem from the condition that the Most High put us in until he take us out of it. He's the one going to bring us out of it. No man going to save us. So I'll tell you that in Deuteronomy 28 and 29. No man shall save thee. So don't depend on no man. It's in the Most High's hand. The Most High told you. So, verse 3 of Isaiah 31. Now the Egyptians are men. Our oppressor, our enemies are men, and not the Most High. Remember they said, I am and none but me? So that's saying they the Most High, saying that they are Mashiach Yahushua. And the horse is flesh, and not spirit. Not like the angels. You see? Not spirit or angels. When the Most High shall stretch out his hand, when he stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall. He that helpeth gonna fall. I mean, he gonna kill him. And he that is helped shall fall down. He that is helped, you look up for them for help, you gonna fall down. This is the judgment of the Most High. And they all shall fall together, it said. They all gonna fall together. But thus hath the Most High spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey. Remember, say we're gonna rouse him up. That lion's whelp, that's a young lion, but he's acting like an old lion. But he's gonna turn back to who he is, that young lion. That's why he said, "For thus hath the Most High spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey. When a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice." He ain't gonna be afraid of their voice, whatever they say, nor abase himself, nor belittle himself for the noise of them, for no matter what they're saying against him. So shall the Most High of hosts, Most High of armies, Most High of armies of angels come down to fight for Mount Zion. He gonna come down to fight for the Israelites that's keeping the commandments of the Most High, had a faith in the Most High. So shall the Most High come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof, as birds flying. Mashiach coming, you know, birds flying, that V formation. As birds flying, so will the Most High and the Mashiach power of hosts defend Jerusalem, the children of Israel, 1/3, the remnant of Israel. Defending also, he will deliver it. And passing over, he will preserve it. He's going to pass over and preserve it. Yes. Look at Isaiah 26 and 20. You say passing over, you're going to preserve it. He told us this. Isaiah 26 and 20. Say, come, my people, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, the remnant, 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers. He's going to tell us, come into these ships, just like it was in the time of Noah. Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives, 8 people. You got all 2 of each type of animal and so forth, of every species. And once they came in there, closed the ark door, boom, that's what he's saying, right here. For us going to these chariots. The angels coming to get us. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hear that? Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. That's what he's telling us. Same thing. I mean, he's telling us in different ways the same thing. So we're going to be up in the chariots. And we're going to hide ourselves just for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed, till he bring forth the destruction. For behold, the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua coming out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. Why? For their iniquity, for their wickedness, for their sins, for the transgression of the Most High's laws, for the transgression of the Most High.